At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd. The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live, your new home for Chieftain athletics. It's time for the Chieftains on your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Hello and a good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back inside the Chieftain Arena, home of the Chieftains here at Tonganoxie High School for another presentation of Chieftain Athletics on Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's presented, as always, by Kansas Insurance. They believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how they can help you protect what matters most, call them at 913-369-6600 as we cruise along into the S&S Body pregame show. They've been the place to go to in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work since 1972. Get your ride back in the game today. Learn more at their website or call and make your appointment at 913-369-3193. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Happy to be back here inside at Chieftain Arena, and a lot of good momentum happening for both of our varsity teams. We'll start with the girls, obviously, after both teams completing the sweep this past Friday against Turner. The girls had the most dominant win out of the two teams, 48-5.
Yeah.
Really, really hard to hold your opponent to averaging less than just around 1 point a quarter, but they did it. It was a little bit of sloppy play on Turner. I think everyone can acknowledge that. But the Lady Chieftains also did some good things as well, and it started first and foremost with their defense.
Yeah, their defense was solid. For most of the game, they stayed in a man-to-man, so they weren't forced to go to a zone for foul trouble or anything. So they were just solid man-to-man, and they were also trapping in the corners. So. Really turned the Turner Bears over a lot, and they turned defense into offense.
Yep, and with that, picking up their second win of the season on the road, it snapped quite a little bit of a little skid that they had. They're coming off a rough week of the Tonga Invitational Basketball Tournament, got beat the following Tuesday 50-42 here at home against Pleasant Ridge. They showed some signs in that game against the Rams. They got it done this past Friday, but the road, it doesn't get much easier for them tonight, facing a really tough and stouted Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves squad coming in 8-4 overall on the year. Have a couple of similar opponents. They faced the Spring Hill Broncos twice. They split against them, and they defeat the Baldwin Bulldogs, so 2-1 overall against shared opponents with Tonganoxie. They're going to be bringing a bit more of that height and length that we have seen in the past. That give Tonganoxie a little bit of trouble. You imagine they're going to be a little bit more disciplined, going to take a little better care of the basketball, but this is going to be another good test for these Lady Chieftains coming off the win. How do you bottle up that momentum? We're about to find out as they're going to be taking on Timberwolves tonight.
Yeah, and I think, it looks like the size advantage is pretty pronounced, so I wouldn't be at all surprised if Coach Loomis doesn't come out in a zone and try and negate some of that and getting weak side help if they get the ball in the paint.
Yep. All right, so we're just getting started here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have the starting lineups and our keys to the game today brought to you by First Security Bank in Tonganoxie. All that, plenty more to come. Keep it right here on your home of the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active. The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org.
Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time with chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy, now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
I didn't know what a derecho was. Didn't know that kind of storm existed. I didn't worry a bit about my coverage. It did not let me down. I was not caught blindsided. The secret is to have an agent that gets you insured for your needs. If you don't have Farm Bureau, you don't have good insurance.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Welcome back to the S&S Body pregame show on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Getting ready for the start of our starting lineups tonight for both the Timberwolves and the Chieftains coming up here. After those are done, we will give our keys to the game, brought to you by First Security Bank, and our player spotlight tonight brought to you by Brothers Market. Game one of our doubleheader tonight. Getting ready to start here in just a few moments right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Tonganoxie High School of the Chieftains. We welcome our guests from Blue Valley Southwest High School. Kansas State High School Activities Association and Tonganoxie High School wishes to remind you, interscholastic activities are an integral part of a student's education. There's no place in an educational environment for sportsmanship. These activities teach citizenship and sportsmanship. Please do your part in being a good sport. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For Blue Valley West, number 11, a junior, Madison Mann. For Tonganoxie, number 1, a 5'2" sophomore, Alyssa Shawn. For Blue Valley Southwest, number 12, a sophomore, Mia Hansen. For Tonganoxie, number 15, a 5'2" sophomore, Emerson Maslach. For Blue Valley Southwest, number 13, a senior, Ashley Chachu. For Tonganoxie, number 21, a 5'2" senior, Mariah Herrera. For Blue Valley Southwest, number 21, a junior, Lily Unruh. For Tonganoxie, number 24, 5'8" senior, Lakin Bennett. For Blue Valley Southwest, number 25, a senior, Miriam L. Deverdash. And for Tonganoxie, number 34, 5'6" senior, Sadie Isaacs. And coaches for tonight's game, for Blue Valley, DJ Taylor. For Tonganoxie, Mitch Lewis. Officials for this evening's game are Michael Williams, Dorian Williams.
And those were your starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Team Tongi, as they've donated more than $190,000 to local Tonganoxie families. To learn how you can help make a difference and to learn about upcoming Team Tongi events, check out their website at www.teamtongi.com. And before we get this one started, let's give us a couple of keys of the game tonight, brought to you by First Security Bank, your new proud locally owned community bank in Tonganoxie. They're proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. You got a couple off the top of your brain for us.
Yeah, and you can tell just by looking at the players on the floor, there's a pretty big size difference here in favor of Blue Valley Southwest. Yeah, so they're going to have to keep them off the boards. They're going to have to block out. Can't give up second chance points.
We've seen that been a little bit of a factor for this Lady Chieftain team.
And Coach, sorry about that, folks. And Coach Loomis did open up in a zone like I thought maybe he would. And a nice steal by Alyssa Shonick right there.
This is a Chieftain defense forcing 18 total turnovers in the game. This past Friday against Turner.
Right back now, they got to run out.
On the breakaway, man, cannot finish underneath. Got a late whistle coming in. They're going to say that maybe she stepped on the baseline.
Yeah, Lakin Bennett had secured that rebound, but she'd stepped on the end line.
I'll keep it down here with the Timberwolves, 7:28. Catch and shoot near corner three for man, and it rattles in.
They're going to stay in that zone and going to have to run out to the shooters. She was wide open.
Shonick with a handoff to Maslach, driving to kick out. Isaacs working it to Herrera, going to try to drive baseline, can't get around El Demerdash. Now here's Bennett, Step back three, and she answers man's three on the other end. So the three ball is hot early.
That's another key. They're going to have to make shots. It's going to be tough scoring in the paint, but they're going to have to figure out a way to do it because you can't live by the three ball all night.
This is Unruh with it right now. She is our player spotlight tonight, brought to you by Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. It was a takeaway for the Chieftains, but a double dribble. So I'll keep it down here with the Timberwolves. But Unruh, one of the vital key pieces for this Blue Valley team, a junior. Played shooting guard, can even move down to the small forward position. Very versatile, leading scorer, leads them in steals, close to rebounds, is really one of the key crucial players for this team and why they are 8-4 so far on the year. Back the other way, but can't finishing is Alyssa Shawnick. And talking about production standpoint, Alyssa Shawnick the past couple weeks has been red hot for this Chieftains squad.
She's always around the ball.
It's tipped out. Now we'll keep it down here once again. Early 3-3 ties. Not even a couple minutes into this first quarter.
They're playing a 2-1-2 zone. This is really strange because they've got Shawnick in the middle, but she's doubling on whoever gets the ball in the paint. That's another way that they're trying to combat this size of Blue Valley Southwest.
Chaput down low along with Hanson, number 12 and 13. Trying to give it to Hanson. There's Shawnick.
Yeah, and she's got the quickest hands. I tell you, she's always around the ball, and I think that's a good call by Coach Loomis to put her in that role.
Chieftains able to hold on to it this time, looking to capitalize, take their first lead of the ball game here, knotted up at 3 apiece. Maslak takes a screen from Bennett, lost her footing, driving in. It's going to be a travel.
It'll be a travel, yep.
The points do not come off the turnover.
Well, that's another key. As always, partners, you can't have that many empty possessions. You can't turn it over against a good team.
We've just had Tegan Vietti, a freshman, number 1, check in for Blue Valley, our first substitution for either team early in this game. Crossed away, open space on that arc. They knocked down 1-3 earlier. That was Mann. Electing to pass it around this time, though. Here is Mann with it near the left wing, guarded by Herrera. El Demerdash gives to Vietti. Back to El Demerdash. Drive, penetration, and another turnover. That's the third of the game early for the Timberwolves.
Oh, that's a no-no. You don't pass over a zone.
Had the right idea, just deflected it, though.
That's that size coming in.
El Demerdash the other way. Contested, can't finish on the layup. Credit to Sage Isaacs for not giving up, at least making it tougher on her. And we're going to have another double dribble here.
Yeah. We seem to be redundant when we talk about you got to eliminate turnovers and you got to get on the boards. But I heard Bill Self say the other day that the most underrated, and I don't even know if they keep the stats, but he said if it was a stat, the most underrated stat is how many times you possess the basketball. Because the more times you possess the basketball, you can't score without the basketball. So when people get tired of hearing that, we had 15 turnovers. That's 15 empty possessions that you had.
Yeah, at least. And these are some of these games, too, where, mind you, where the Lady Chieftains have, there's been a handful of games, and we can talk about either the free throw shooting or the turnovers, one way or the other. Those are still points that are being left there and possessions that are not to be had in these kind of games where the Lady Chieftains have found themselves at halftime or even into the third quarter, start of the fourth quarter even, where they have found themselves in a ball game and just looking to close it out. But when you're having those 15-plus turnovers or more, it's really, really hard to overcome that. And that's something that they did a little better job on Friday, including getting so many turnovers from Turner as well. But not off to a great start here tonight, already with 5, not even halfway through this first quarter. Quick back, Vietti gives to Mann, and a little too strong.
Lakin Bennett did a good job getting out on the shooter that time. She had a hander in her face, and she missed it badly. I like to see the Chieftains. One of the best ways to beat a zone is to have your point guards drive against it, and then dish it to the open shooter. The points in the paint are going to be tough to come by tonight.
Good thread, Herrera, Shawnick. A little offline on the layup, and a rebound. Looked like it was going to be tracked down by Bennett there for a moment, but El Demerdash brings it back the other way. Man in the far corner, going to drive baseline, late give, and the shot is put up, takes a couple bounces, but does not fall for Chaput.
Yeah, nice block out by Sage there. Yeah, that's a modified 1-2-2 that he's playing, and you basically have Alyssa Shonik as a rover once the ball goes inside. She's doubling the ball.
And now we have an offensive foul called here, either an illegal screen. One way or another, they're going to give it to Lakin Bennett. And that is our first foul of the game.
Must have been a moving screen.
20 Skillman, 23 Cross, and 31 Dill in the game for Southwest.
So again, this trio of substitutions, Skillman, Cross, and Dill coming in for Blue Valley Southwest. Out there with Vietti and Mann. And the same starting five to start the game for the Chieftains still out there for head coach Mitch Loomis.
This zone's been pretty effective so far.
Got some space, a drive, some contact, lost the ball in the way, and no whistles are letting them play it out. And the Chieftains come away with it.
I thought Coach Loomis might come out in the zone. It's worked well so far for the Lady Chieftains.
Has like pesky defense, finds Herrera, bad position there.
Timeout.
And a wise play by a veteran player, one of the seniors
Yeah.
of this Chieftain team, just ricocheting off of the shin and out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a heads-up play.
Yes.
Herrera made there.
Lob is in. Isaacs, half space beyond the arc, dribbles with the right hand, gives to Shonik, trying to shake her defender loose.
She thought about putting up a three.
One of the best three-point shooters on the team, just overall shooters, is Alyssa Shonik, the sophomore point guard. Here she is with it right now, driving in, gets separation.
Nice. That's how you beat a zone right there. You just got to finish.
Just couldn't finish on the contested layup. Cross right there for Blue Valley.
Well, she is a lefty, and that was on the right-hand side of the basket.
Eddie drives on Bennett. She can't finish either. Well, a tough start shooting for both these teams. We're closing in on 2 minutes, and we are stuck at 3-3. And we'll have another quick timeout here taken by Coach Loomis and the Chieftains, and we will go ahead and take it with it. Back after this 30-second quick break on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home of Chieftain Athletics.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Coach Loomis taking the quick 30-second timeout. Blue Valley Southwest did the same earlier. It's just a little bit of a rough start for both teams. Both head coaches trying to get their teams to settle down respectively and try to take advantage here. Still stuck 3-3, but tied for pretty much just most of the first quarter. Lakin Bennett trying to change that here. Comes up short on her three-point attempt.
Yeah, Blue Valley Southwest has been in a man-to-man, and there's a traveling call. And then they were picking up full court there just a second ago. Looks like they're going to have token pressure here.
Yep. Not fully committing to it at least yet.
They're picking them up.
Shows the effort, and maybe it's something to keep an eye on later in the game if it's still close.
Nice pass.
Maslak just can't quite handle it. Heavy traffic, outlet up ahead, but it's thrown out of bounds, and the Chieftains catch another break.
See, that's the other thing I've noticed is that Blue Valley Southwest is playing really tight man-to-man, and they're kind of overcommitting, and they're susceptible to the back door, which the Chieftains just tried right there, but it didn't quite pan out.
They've tried it a couple of times, just haven't been able to get that pass through. Isaacs for three, and rattles in and out. And they're going to get a foul here. Shonik and Maslak both in the area trying to get that rebound from Dill. We'll see. It's going to be the second team foul of the quarter for the Chieftains and the first of the game on Alyssa Shonik.
They can't afford to lose her. She's had some issues with foul trouble here. She's kind of cleaned it up in the last few games, but before that she actually fouled out of it at least a couple games.
Catch and shoot three in the far corner. Doesn't go down. Rebound. Addie Schooler had it for a moment, poked away, but Herrera is there to collect.
Yeah, Addie Schooler's, she's got that length too, so she's coming in to try to give Coach Loomis some length down below.
Listed 6 foot even on the programs and only a freshman.
Yeah.
It's eerily similar to the conversations we had about Merrick Davenport last year as a freshman coming off the bench for the boys varsity team. Addie Schooler in that same position. Shawnick for three and can't break the tie as it falls off, and a rebound pulled in by Skillman underneath. 45 seconds and counting in this first quarter. Shawnick almost picking up her second foul. They're able to blow it up at the last second. The drive, contact, offensive foul, the drive in from Dill. First foul of the game for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, nice job taking that foul by Maslak. Emerson stood in there tough.
That'll put Unruh back into the game, and Dill will head out after picking up her first foul. Here is this pressure from Tonganoxie. Nobody coming down to help, though, so it's just Shawnick. Now gives it to Herrera. They're going to speed it up, get it across the timeline. They'll have about 30 seconds and counting to work with.
Yeah, they're just picking up the guards. They're not. It's not a full court press.
Good give. Maslak double team deflected and take away. 7 turnover of the quarter.
It's hard to get it over the top of that defense.
Good extra pass, but great hustle from Maslak. Able to poke that loose. Looked like it was going to be an easy 2 for the Timberwolves. Force them to inbound it. 16.1 seconds as Lakin Bennett will check back in for the Chieftains, and Maslak will come out for.
Well, Maslak has really given them some good minutes, especially on the defensive side these last few games.
Here, corner 3 is good for Unruh.
Yeah, get it down court so you can get a shot up.
With Isaacs looking for Schooler, just throws it away. Ill-advised pass.
Well, she had the right idea. She was looking in the paint, but it was just too tall for Schooler.
3.8 seconds now. Shawnick, it's good if it goes. It does!
Wait. That was from NBA range right there, partner.
Back-to-back sloppy passes, but the Chieftains able to capitalize on it. 6-6, all points coming from three-point range after 1 quarter of action. None better than that one from Alyssa Shawnick from way downtown here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right. The first time, Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
Welcome back here on Tonganoxie Sports live from Chieftain Arena at Tonganoxie High School. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan, 6-6 tie. And back-to-back deflections on the inbounds for Vietti.
Yeah, you see that the pressure in the length giving the Chieftains some problems here. And they finally get it into Shawnick.
Shawnick gets some space, gets it past the timeline, the poke from behind, and it's called for the foul on man.
Got her for reaching in.
Herrera with space, gives it to Bennett through her hands, able to track it down in the far corner. Herrera a little bit slow to get up. And here comes Blue Valley Southwest back the other way.
Yeah,
man with a late give, but can't finish.
Yeah, the Chieftains were lucky there because nobody stopped the ball, and they got right to the rack, and fortunately they didn't finish.
Herrera pivoting, able to find Shawnick, picking up her dribble early there.
Yeah. If you're a point guard, you don't want to give your dribble up.
Maslak can't shake the defender loose of the screen, and another turnover for the Chieftains. 10 already in this ball game. Extra pass. Hansen gets fouled.
Is that on Sean?
By Maslak.
No, that's Maslak.
For her first of the game. And again,
They're going to call it a shooting foul?
Yep, rearing the ugly head around yet again for Tonganoxie. The turnovers at 10th. They could potentially give 2 points to the Timberwolves and give them back the lead. First free throws of the game as well. Mia Hansen, a sophomore, rattles in the first attempt. And Schooler will check back in for the Chieftains, bringing out Emerson Maslak. 7 minutes, 12-second mark here in the second quarter. Just getting things started here. Game one of our doubleheader between the Chieftains and the Timberwolves on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Second free throw from Hansen is good. And like we had mentioned, 2 points cashed in via the turnover off of Tonganoxie. Tight defense, Shonik gets by Vietti and draws contact on the shot attempt. Now she will go to the line to try to tie it yet again. Would be our third tie of the game if she knocks down both of them.
I'm not going to say anything about free throw shooting, so I don't want to jinx her.
Very fair. Our first trip to the night for Tonganoxie. First one on the way and does not fall in for Alyssa Shonik as Maslak quickly off the bench and back in. Mariah Herrera will come out. I believe she took like a bit of a shot or something to the face earlier in the game. Right around
rubbing her nose.
Yeah. Everything's okay, though. Not heading over to the trainer, just sitting right back down. She'll get a quick breather. 0 for 2 on that trip for Shonik. And the Timberwolves finally control.
Oh.
Loose ball. Schooler, and it was deflected the last second. Hansen controls. She almost throws it away. But collected by Chappelle
right now.
Yeah. Drive, pull-up jumper, doesn't go, and a box out underneath. Isaac gets around it.
There. They got to be
goodness.
I mean, they got to be better with the ball. They're making too many unforced errors here.
Shonik bounce pass out to Maslak for 3. It doesn't go, and again, Shonik was in the area, just couldn't bring in that rebound.
She gets more rebounds for a 5-foot player, I swear. She's got a motor.
Yeah. Coach Loomis loves it. We've heard him talk about the relentless motor of not only Shonik, but Sage Isaacs as well defensively, and just tracking down those loose 50-50 balls when they come off the rim on either the offense or the defensive end. He absolutely loves to see that from his players. Overplaying at that time. Maslak, man, gets around, drives in, and puts it in.
If you gamble and go for that steal and you don't get it, you're going to be short man in the paint.
Mm-hmm. So you're talking about the over-aggression potentially on defense from Blue Valley Southwest. Now that time for the Chieftains overplaying their hand, and it ends in 2 points. And the largest lead of the game for either team right now at 4 in favor of the Timberwolves, as this one intended for Schooler is knocked out of bounds by Chapeau as Mariah Herrera back in. And Isaacs will come out. Quick substitutions here for Coach Loomis's squad. Doesn't want to get too deep into that bench. At least it doesn't appear to be that way at the moment. Another entry pass taken away. Tried to walk the tightrope but couldn't. Shonik lost her footing, and we're going to have a foul on the Timberwolves coming up, and they're going to give it to El Demerdash, number 25. First foul for her, a third team foul of this quarter for the Timberwolves. 2 more, and that will put Tonganoxie in the 2 free throw bonus, sitting at 5 minutes, 25 seconds right now. Through traffic, it's into Bennett, off the back iron. Schooler tried to go up strong. And now it's just taken away. Bennett had it again. Looked like it was going to be a third opportunity, but it's taken back the other way. Unruh lays it in.
Chieftains are not getting back on defense. They're going to have to make a better effort.
A quick 6-0 run just like that for the Timberwolves. Bennett through a double team, gets her own rebound to the side of the backboard, now draws the foul underneath. I think they're going to get it to Hansen and be her first.
Yeah, I like that she's being aggressive down there, going straight back up with it. You're either going to get it blocked, you're going to get fouled, or you're going to make the shot.
Yeah, that was going to be one of my keys to the game earlier. Again, brought to you by First Security Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. Is drive, and drive some more. Yeah. If you're Tonganoxie, good things usually tend to happen whenever they get the chance to do it.
You're leaving way too many points on the free throw line so far, partner.
So far, 0 for 3. Still some time to try to correct it here for the first time into the game. Lila Carlton for Tonganoxie.
She's a real three-point threat for the Chieftains.
Sarah and Shonik both out there. Got to tighten down the defense beyond the arc. Second one on the way for Bennett is good from the line. Moves it to a 1 for 4 mark now at the line, as Isaacs will come in for Bennett, the shooter.
Yeah, typically you have Shawnee crashing the boards, the defensive boards, and nobody's getting back. And it's resulting in runouts for the Timberwolves. Staying in that zone.
Space here. Hansen, head fake, stops at the right elbow. Crossover, pull up, just in front of the free throw line, and it falls. A nice looking shot for Unruh's got 7.
Yeah, went over the outstretched hands of Schooler there. That was a pretty good job. Oh, nice pass.
Speaking of Schooler, here she is, and the assist to Isaacs.
Yeah, good assist by Sage right there.
3 ball on the way for Hansen. No good. Too strong off the back iron.
Chieftains are still in this thing. Let's go.
Trying to make it a one-possession game. Puts it up, and it falls for Alyssa Shonik. With a little bit of a prayer to it.
That's
makes it a 3-point game,
baby. Yep, that's what we need.
A good drive and a good finish on the right side of the lane, putting it up and kissing it off the glass. Hansen can't do the same. Gets her own rebound. That time it goes.
Yeah, you got to get a body on her. She's got a lot of length.
Lead back up to 5 for Blue Valley Southwest. Under 3.5 to go in the second. Shonik trying to do it again. That time doesn't quite do it, but picks up her second foul.
That's a frustration foul there. She thought she should have had that. You know, she's a lefty, but she did. She switched hands there because of the defender and put it up with her right that time.
We have Skillman and Cross back in for the Timberwolves, and Maslek will check back in and bring out Shonik with her 2 fouls of Tonganoxie.
May not see her again until the end of the half, unless the Timberwolves go on a big run.
Yeah, it's always a tough line to toe if you're Coach Loomis, because you love the aggressive style and the aggressive nature of Shonik, just that, like we've called that bulldog mentality of going to stretch it as far as she can for those loose balls, but now picking up 2 fouls. Just still over 3 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that one's on Schooler.
Foul on Schooler, her first. Team's third. Man at the line, shooting 2.
That'll be a question if we do see Shonik later in this, at least this first half for now. We've seen Loomis put her in there in the final moments of the second quarter before, try to get some shooters out there to hold for the final possession, but
There's no question Coach Loomis trusts her.
Madison Mann can't knock down either attempt. 0 for 2 on that trip to the line. Herrera gets across.
If you get doubled, there's somebody open.
Tight suction defense, man-to-man, for the Timberwolves has been giving the Chieftains some problems here. They get the entry down low to Sage. Double team, puts it up,
Good job,
and it
Sage.
falls down.
Boy, that was right through a double team, too. Good job.
And back to a one-possession game we go, 13-16. Under 2.5 left to go till halftime. Hansen stops her drive, kicks it back out. Mann. Straight ahead 3 ball on the way from Cross, and it's good. Had it in the crosshairs and pulled the trigger from downtown. Now under 2 to go. Herrera puts up a shot. Wide off the mark. Rebound from Schooler, but trying to get it back out, and it's offline.
Oh, you got to get out on the shooter.
Now Demerdash, one-hand swing. Cross trying to go back-to-back. Can't do it there, but a rebound underneath by Hanson. 2 Timberwolves boxing out. Schooler and Carlton underneath. The other one down there, Skillman.
Yeah, that was.
Chieftains had no chance.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad job by the Chieftains there. That was just a long rebound. It went right in the hands of a Blue Valley player.
Open shot straight away. Demerdash is good. Back-to-back 3 balls for the Timberwolves.
Yep.
And they're knocking on the doorstep of a double-digit lead, 13-22.
Chieftains need to stop this run here. Now they'll be shooting. That puts the Chieftains into bonus.
That is the 5th team foul. And the second of the game on Hanson.
I don't think we've made a free throw yet tonight, have we, partner?
We have. Lakin Bennett made the second attempt on 1 for 4.
Okay. Let's hope Herrera can knock these down.
Big for the Chieftains to try to capitalize in the bonus while they can. Can't do it on that first attempt, though. More substitutions for both teams, and like we had mentioned, Shonick brought back in by Tonganoxie, so she will play out this remaining 1 minute and 6 seconds. Second one on the way at the line for Herrera. It falls off to the right, 0 for 2. Ball is still loose. Sage gets down on top of it.
It's going to be.
It'll be Timberwolves basketball.
Yep.
As they have the possession arrow.
I wonder if they'll hold for the last shot here.
Still 1 minute and 1 second, which it's not impossible with the absence of shot clocks here at the high school level.
Well, you see that Tongi Arena is set up for it, so we're hoping one of these days, one of these years, they're going to hold it for the last shot, looks like.
It's going to be coming on a trial basis starting next season. So we could very well see it at that time. Meanwhile, Chieftain trying to get the stop here, keep this lead under double digits, closing in on 30 seconds. The drive, good give off the baseline, and it falls down for Skillman inside. More bad news for the Chieftains. Side check from the left side, trying to poke away that basketball and ends up knocking her down. That's Sage Isaacs picking up her first foul of the game. And now the Chieftains on the borderline. It's their 4th team foul.
Yep. I'm going to watch this.
Almost a no-look give to that far corner to Cross. Here she is with it, driving to kick out. Mann's 3 ball is good. Her second. And the Timberwolves have officially woken up in this ball game. Shot put up from Maslak, no good. Final shot is not going to happen. Poked away from Shonick, getting it out of the hands of Cross. And your score after 2 quarters, Blue Valley Southwest 27, Tonganoxie 13. And we'll be back with more after this on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain Athletics.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Thinking about starting your next outdoor home project? Be sure to call 811 before you dig. After calling 811, wait a few days for utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags to avoid unintentionally hitting a utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt service in your area, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury. Southern Star asks you to help protect our community. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Transform the look and feel of your home with the perfect flooring from Midwest Carpet Center in downtown Tonganoxie. Discover a world of exquisite carpets, stunning hardwoods, and luxurious vinyl. With over 20 years of trusted service, they are your local flooring experts. And they're so much more than just carpet. Shop a variety of styles from quality brands like Shaw, Anderson Tuftex, Hortec, and so much more. From cozy living rooms to elegant bedrooms, sleek kitchens to stunning baths, you'll find it all at Midwest Carpet Center. Explore online at MidwestCarpetCenter.com.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
When it comes to rehabilitation, despite what you're told, you can choose where you want to go. Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie is independently owned, allowing them to work with all doctors and your insurance to ensure a smooth transition, especially from a knee or hip replacement. Choose from one of their highly qualified physical therapists for an individualized plan of care to achieve long-term health benefits. Contact Physical Therapy Solutions today and let them help you. Go to ptsolutionsks.com for more information.
Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time with chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy, now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
Across the 20, the 15, the 10, 5, Colton McKenna, his third touchdown of the game.
It's like in the net, and it'll be a point for Baldwin.
A first touch volley. The substituted forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan.
At an opening on the near side. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. Kaplinger will take it to the house.
Welcome back here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. You're now watching the White Birch Property Realty Executives Halftime Show. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house and lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007. And our first half recap and analysis is brought to you by the Tonganoxie Public Library, as they're proud to support the community and help it to provide exceptional community events for children and families through excellence, inclusion, persistence, and collaboration. Learn more at their website, TonganoxieLibrary.org. 27-13 score, Timberwolves on top of the Chieftains here at halftime. Leading scorer for the Tonganoxie is 5 at Alyssa Shawnick, and Lake Bennett right behind her with 4, and 2 points apiece for Isaacs and Schooler. And on the other side for Blue Valley Southwest, Mann leading the way with 8 points, leading all scorers. A couple of 3 balls knocked down. That one later in the second half. She's got 8, 4 for Hansen, 7 for Unruh, who leads the team in scoring, averaging 13 points games. Halfway there, a little over halfway there right now. She's got 7 and 3 apiece for Cross and El Demerdash, and 1 bucket for Skillman. That's how we get here, 27-13. Well, let's get the obvious out of the way first. Really poor ball control and ball placement, ball care, whatever you want to call it. Not efficient enough as far as turnovers go for Tonganoxie. Already 10 plus, call it 13 in that first half committed. We already said, last week had a couple of games where it was 15 plus. They had 3 of the last 4 games where it was 15 plus. They got that number down against Turner. Had things going well, and not such a great start tonight, and that led to a lot of good points for Blue Valley Southwest.
Well, again, it led to a lot of transition buckets. Well, maybe not a lot, but I know of 3 easy layups that Blue Valley converted on runouts. Chieftains aren't getting back on defense for transition, and they got to stop turning the ball over.
And what's given them some fits to turn the ball over, and it's been this really aggressive man-to-man defense who really, when when you think about man-to-man defense, especially in basketball, and what we've seen just at this high school level is when you go to a man-to-man and you see a team, especially that's aggressive, like Blue Valley Southwest, they get over a tendency to get over-aggressive sometimes, outplays the balls, which we've seen the Blue Valley, which we've seen the Timberwolves do tonight, but it just seems like the Chieftains, when they try to make those backdoor passes, again, there's just another person right there. Like, they have good recovery. So you got to find a way to crack that man-to-man defense here in the second half here, Coach Loomis.
Well, and the length is really bothering the Chieftains, too. I mean, they're when they do get it in the paint, it's getting blocked. They're just really struggling to finish in the paint. But hopefully Coach Loomis can get it figured out here. And, one thing I do like is that that zone defense he's been in, you got to do that because you're going to have a mismatch on the floor everywhere if you try and go man-to-man.
Been able to shut it down inside with that zone defense. That has left some space beyond the arc for Blue Valley Southwest, as we've seen them knock down 5 3 balls in that first half. So going to have to try to find a happy medium there.
Right, and they were wide open. The Chieftains, I understand you're going to collapse when the ball goes in the paint, but somebody's going to run out at the shooter because you leave them that wide open, they're going to make some.
Got to try to find some way to get a hand in the face there. We're going to step aside 2.5 minutes till the start of the third quarter. Coming up next year on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org. Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active.
And back here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, getting ready for the start of the third quarter. And you have been watching the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. 27-13 lead for the Timberwolves. As the Chieftains are going to try to cut away at this lead possession by possession, but that's exactly it. In order to have those possessions, you got to be taking better care of the basketball. At least we know 13 empty possessions so far in this game. Got to cut down on that number. Starting off here, so it looks like both teams returned their starting 5s out to start the third quarter.
Blue Valley still in that. Yeah, that's good job of attacking the basket. There by Shawnick.
Exactly what you're looking for there. So you can drive it in, you can be aggressive, you're going to force somebody to step, either draw contact, draw the foul, go to the line and earn them. Maybe you'll knock it down, but
kick it out to an open shooter.
Exactly. The more you drive it in, the more you make that a serious threat. Defense is going to have to start respecting it. Chieftains definitely will have to start getting better at the free throw line in the second half. 1 for 6 in that first half from the charity stripe. 0 for 2 for Shawnick. She's 1 for 1 so far, trying to go 2 for 2. Next one up in the air, and good. Takes her up to 7, leading scorer for the Chieftains tonight. And cuts it down to 12 and knocks loose, and it'll stay right here with the T-Wolves.
Coach Loomis is switching to a man-to-man trapping defense now. See how that works out for him.
There they come. Quick movement here, zipping it down low.
That's how you handle the trap right there. Find the open person.
Drive in. Unruh finishes.
That was really
good
nice.
Cut through the lane and finishes with the left hand. She's got 9. Three ball in the way, offline. Too strong, but it's out of the hands. Couldn't quite handle it. Was man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
And the Chieftains are going to get a break here.
Yeah.
It'll be their basketball.
Need to score.
Lucky Vel Demerdash had her eyes locked on Shawnick. She gets her head turned around, probably gets a hand on that basketball and knocks it away. Sage, pull-up jumper, can't get it to go.
That's a good idea, though.
Unruh coming back the other way. Got to go through the defense and finishes.
You got to stop the ball and get back on in transition. Yet they're just not doing that. Just killing them.
Back-to-back easy buckets. I shouldn't even really say easy, but lay-ins, if you will, for Unruh. Shawnick almost had it poked it away. Isaacs again, that time still doesn't fall. Getting a little bit closer, though. Already liking the aggressive nature of the drive-ins and the pull-ups inside the lane. High percentage shots eventually, hopefully, are going to start falling down here, but the lead currently at 16 right now for the Timberwolves. Time is going to eventually start becoming a factor in this one for the Chieftains. Poked away from man at Shawnick. Able to knock it loose. Nice turnover of the game for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I would imagine that was a point of emphasis for Coach Loomis at halftime is you're going to have to drive the basket.
Maslak now just has her pick it. Unruh again. What a third quarter she's been having. Lays it in. 6 points. She had 7 in the first half. 6 already here. Just a little over 2 minutes into this third quarter. And Coach Loomis
he's
going to call a timeout.
He's going to get away from them if they're not careful.
Lead now up to 18 for the Timberwolves. Full timeout taken. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 5:32 left to go in the third quarter.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tonganoxie? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
We'll see what the Chieftains are able to come up with coming out of the full timeout. Down by 18. Need to try to start making some noise here. Farrah Halsa back into the game for the Chieftains. Her drive and a put up just a little bit short. There comes Unruh back the other way with it right now, surveying her options. Gives to Hansen. Poked out for Herrera. Diving on it is Halsa. And the Chieftains eventually come away with it. That's great effort. Herrera getting the poke away and Halsa diving down on it, but they give it right back. Demerdash lobs it up to man. She finishes, and the lead's now 20.
Yeah, another transition basket for the Timberwolves.
Isaacs, another shot put up. That time it goes.
Nice job by Sage there. Turned around and took it right to the defender.
And that would put it into an 8-0 run put together to start this third quarter for the Timberwolves. Man, near corner three is buckets.
Loomis went back to that modified 1-2-2 zone as well.
And the Timberwolves have really hit their stride on offense. We're stagnant in the first quarter.
Tough
and they
pass
get it
there.
done on defense as well. Now the 15th turnover for Tonganoxie. Hansen on the right side with the assist to El Timberdash.
Chief just got to get back on defense.
Herrera. From Isaacs, here's Schooler, and again, just has it taken away. Unruh.
Another transition. Look at their 3-on-1.
And swatted away
nice
cleanly
block
from Shawnick. I like to try to take it herself instead of maybe trying to get the late dish to Mann, who's also open. As we'll have almost a full line change coming in here for Blue Valley Southwest. Unruh was a little slow getting up, but she is okay. And over to the bench. Cross on the inbounds, working its way to Dill. And now to Vietti, guarded by Lila Carlton.
Yeah, now it's a 2-1-2 zone.
Cross didn't quite get that pivot foot planted for Foley as a drug. That'll be a travel. Shawnick taking the screen from Bennett, now trying to drive in and back down on Dill to kick out to Schooler. Bounces it Lila Carlton. She can get hot, but that time it's short. Let her get an offensive rebound, pull it in for Lakin Bennett, keeps it alive.
Yeah.
Schooler
nice.
gets by her defender, puts it up, is fouled.
Yeah. I really like the development of Addie Schooler. You know, she is fearless going to the basket.
Fouls on Manning first, 8 seconds. Schooler at the line, shooting 2.
First trip to the line tonight for Addie, and the 5th trip overall for the Chieftains as she's nothing but net on the first attempt. Takes her time. Second one on the way. It is a little bit too strong, but Hulsa in the lane is able to track it down.
Yeah, she's going to be fouled too.
They will.
That's a good job by Farrah there. That was just aggressive. She wanted the ball more.
I'll keep it down here with the Chieftains. Shawnick on the inbounds finds Schooler. Back to Shawnick. 3 ball on the way. Doesn't quite go. There's Schooler again.
Nice
Tracking
job.
down the loose ball, but it's out of bounds. It'll stay down here 50-50 between Shawnick and Vietti, both in the area.
Loomis working over the official there on the sideline.
This one's still staying down here with the Chieftains. Might have caught a break there. Was Alyssa Shawnick. Also inbound, finds Shawnick trying to shake loose Vietti. And is end up being fouled in on the drive before she gave it out.
Is that 4?
It should be 4.
Yep. Next foul will put the Chieftains into bonus.
Yep. Second foul of the game of Vietti. 4th team foul of the quarter for the Timberwolves. 8:48.
5 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah. I like the way they're looking for Schooler down low, though. That's.
And we'll have another
That's a
full
good plan.
timeout on the floor, and we'll take it with them. 40-18 Timberwolves on top of the Chieftains.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
We're winding down the final few moments of the third quarter here. 40-18 lead for the Timberwolves, looking to pick up win number 9 on the season. Would be their third win against the team in the Frontier League. So they already had a win against Spring Hill, one against Baldwin. That one, good work underneath by Skillman.
Yeah, that was just a good job. Are they going to get Schooler? No.
Foul was on Carlton, her first.
First of the game for Lila Carlton. And the second team foul of the quarter for the Chieftains. We'll have Isaacs, Herrera, and Maslak checking in.
I like the minutes that she's given to the Chieftains. Man, Schooler has done a nice job, and Coach Loomis is applauding her for that as she comes to the bench.
The more and more minutes she accumulates during this season, again, only a freshman, so still plenty of growth and development.
Yeah, hopefully she'll grow a little taller too. She's already at, what'd you say, 6 foot?
6 foot Eva is what they have her on the rosters that they hand out at the front door.
Another couple inches wouldn't hurt a thing. Well,
there's pass.
Nice try on the give and go, but Timberwolves react and knock it out of bounds.
Shawnee takes the screen, finds Bennett. Maslak will drive, gets by a couple defenders, leaves it short on the lay-in on the right side, and a rebound controlled by Dill. Up the court she'll go. Vietti to Skillman is blocked, but it'll stay down at this end.
Good defense there by Sage Isaacs.
1 minute, 36 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Cross on the inbounds, lobs up to Skillman. Will hand off to Dill. Jab step, fires a 3-ball. It does not go. And a rebound pulled down by Sage Isaacs. Here come the Chieftains back the other way with it. This is Shawnee trying to blow by Cross, and she does. 3 defenders in the area tried to go up with it, but couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, she was looking for Lakin Bennett across the paint, but couldn't quite get it to her.
Off the travel, they'll keep it here with the Chieftains.
Another turnover. How many we got now?
For the Timberwolves, I have 12.
Chieftains had one more than that than the first half.
Shawnee will drive left, puts up the floater, fouled by Vietti again. That'd be her third. And 2 more free throws on the way for Alyssa Shawnee, her third trip to the line tonight. That is also the 5th team foul of the quarter, so for the rest of the third, Chieftains will be in the bonus. And under 40% on the night from the free throw line so far tonight for the Chieftains. They'll boost it just a little bit. 1 for 2 on that trip for Shonick. Now with a minute left to go in third.
Yeah. Now the Chieftains are picking up full court. They're going to have to. Got to be careful, though, because they haven't done a very good job stopping the ball in transition.
Skillman's shot is rebounded by Cross. She'll bring it back out beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves still control it here on the give near the left elbow. Good spin move. Dill puts it up and off the glass. It was over Lakin Bennett. Isaac somehow reeled that one in, not sure how. Gives to Maslak from the free throw line, doesn't fall down.
Yeah, the ball movement that time by the Chieftains, though, got them a good high percentage shot, and it just didn't fall.
Final chance here for the Timberwolves is in the hands of Cross. Gonna have to put one up. Good if it goes. And it does. Takes a high bounce off the glass and a courtesy roll in off the rim. And the Timberwolves just shy of a 30-point lead as we head to the fourth and final quarter. Here, game one of our doubleheader between Blue Valley Southwest and Tonganoxie here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We'll be back after this timeout.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
I was just wondering.
Enter query.
Should I use a robot?
Vacuum?
No. Are
robots taking over the world? Yes.
Never mind.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Unlike a robo-advisor, we can put together a personalized plan.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Now get ready, the fourth and final quarter of action here in the girls varsity game one of our doubleheader between the Chieftains and the Timberwolves here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. I'm Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan on camera. Been a dominant outing for the Timberwolves here so far in this one. 50-50 ball, it'll stay down here.
Sage down there once again battling for that rebound.
Gonna have to get it in quick here. She does. Wow. Skillman and able to gets it to fall.
That's a blown assignment right there by the Chieftains.
And now the lead is 30 points for Blue Valley Southwest, who have flipped the switch since the first quarter. When that quarter ended, we were tied at 6 apiece. And all of a sudden for the Timberwolves, they have found their stride, have been a juggernaut on offense ever since, been getting it done on the defensive end as well. Tight, locked seal, man-to-man defense was giving this Chieftain team fits all night long, forcing 15-plus turnovers. Trying to correct on the back end. Sage Isaac, second free throw on the way, doesn't go. And the rebound pulled in by Skillman. Still a good spin move through defenders and a kick out. 3-ball is on the way. Can't get it to fall, but another, well, fortunate break here. It looked like it was going to be another offensive rebound for Blue Valley Southwest, but they couldn't quite track it down. And the running clock is on as the Timberwolves are starting to get their main starters and their main players rotated and out of the game. Not quite sure when Coach Loomis will feel when it's right to start doing the same thing to get his starters taken out. And the Chieftains just on Friday night were on the opposite end of the spectrum as far as a game that was already well in hand to start the fourth quarter, and the running clock was on. And they defeated Turner 48-5, and now tonight find themselves on the opposite end as they give up 51 and potentially more to come to the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. And to state the obvious, Timberwolves coming in a much better team than Turner is. We'll say, state the obvious there. A little bit more battle-tested throughout the season, just with their schedule and their class up there at 5A. Blue Valley Southwest is.
Looks like a pair of horses at the line.
Maslach into the game for the Chieftains.
So for the Chieftains, they'll have a chance to try to regroup here. They're going to be hitting the road back-to-back games and back-to-back nights here this week. This will be going Thursday on the road at Heritage Christian Academy to take on the Chargers. And then we'll be back on the road and back in Frontier League action coming up this Friday night at Bonner Springs to take on the Braves. We've seen the boys varsity teams of Bonner and Tonganoxie have a matchup. They faced off in the opening round of the Tonga Invitational Basketball Tournament a couple weeks ago. That was a tight contest through and through, but the girls' varsity teams will square up for the first time coming up this Friday night. A drive by Schoenig draws the foul. Blocking foul is the call on Reese Berginger. So we'll have two more free throws on the way for Alyssa Schoenig at the line. As now it looks like Coach Loomis was going to start emptying his bench here a little bit. Blue Valley Southwest will continue to do the same as well. Like an attempt on the way, and good for Schoenig. Bill gives to Kennedy. She gives it to a cutting Reese Tobin on the baseline. It was a good feed. Good job getting open in space. It was Tobin. She cashes it in for two.
That was a nice assist there.
Under 3 minutes left to go in the ball game. Halsa backing down and a kick out to Maslach, looking for Sneed down low. And again, defense comes soaring in for the Timberwolves. Knock it loose. Schoenig able to collect though. Three ball no good. And a rebound pulled in by Tobin. Gives it up the way to Dill. Good hesitation move. Tries to go over Sneed, but it's left short on the right side of the lane. Schoenig full head of steam. Late kick out. Lila Carlton. Open three. Doesn't quite go. Don't see her miss too many of those when she has that much space and time.
Yeah, she had a wide open shot.
Isaacs into the game for Tonganoxie.
Well, Isaacs does check back into the game, closing in on 2 minutes left. Emerson Maslach will come out, so Isaacs out there with Halsa, Sneed, Carlton, and Schoenig. Schoenig taking the defense with her. Kick out doesn't quite fall for Farrah Halsa. Just celebrated her 16th birthday over this past weekend. Keeping the toes inbounds. Just good looking sequence there for the Timberwolves. It's Tobin again on the finish, but give credit to Bergender as well to track that ball down, keep the feet inbounds.
Yeah, that was partially blocked, I believe.
I believe so. We'll have Thornton checking in for the first time tonight. Alyssa Schoenig will come out as her night is over. She home to 7 points. She was on a bit of a run there of scoring in double figures, averaging over the last 2 weeks, about 13, 15 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a slower night tonight. The defense for Blue Valley Southwest definitely made it difficult on Tonganoxie. Gilman with the kick out to Dill. Under a minute left to go in the game. On the right hand, finishes on the left side is Dill. And the Timberwolves have breached. Nope, so 1 point shy, 59 points. Thought that would have put them over 60. Thornton puts up a shot, leaves it a little short. He'll keep it down here with the Chieftains as that clock continues to run, so it's probably the final possession. Folks, don't forget to stick around. About 15 minutes from now, we will have our coverage game 2 between the Chieftains and the Timberwolves. The boys varsity matchup will be taking place here momentarily. As this one will come to an end. A 38-point victory. It was 30 points even in the win last year at Blue Valley Southwest, and they had 8 more onto that in this one. And the Timberwolves take game 1 of our doubleheader here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Briefly, we'll get into our Brothers Market post-game show here. You can check out their weekly ads and specials online or in store. Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. There's another bit of a rough start here for Tonganoxie. It was a sluggish first quarter for both teams. And again, we were tied at 6 apiece. It wasn't a whole lot of good shots going down, a lot of turnovers for both teams, but it was the Timberwolves that were able to settle down first, and they got into gear, and they really never looked back.
No, and they really got the ball out in transition at the tail end of that first half and really all the way through the second half. That's a big difference in this ball game.
Yep, and the turnover bug again affecting this Lady Chieftains team. Had a hard time once they fell behind. Really nothing much more they could do to try to come back in. The offense held pretty sluggish as well. Again, tight man-to-man defense. Really the first time I've seen a man-to-man defense give this offense a lot. I've always seen a trap zone or something like that have given them fits, but just coming out on the other end, if you're Blue Valley Southwest, say we're just going to go man-to-man because we know we can out-physical you and we're just going to beat you. That way, it's a different approach, and it's the first time I've really seen it rattle a Coach Loomis squad like that, really, in a little bit of time. So back to the drawing board they'll go. So after picking up the win this past Friday against Turner, they dropped this one at home by 38 points to the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. We're going to take a moment. We're going to step aside here, regroup, and we'll be back with our coverage, Game 2 between the Chieftains and the Timberwolves, coming up next on the other side here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
Thinking about starting your next outdoor home project? Be sure to call 811 before you dig. After calling 811, wait a few days for utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags to avoid unintentionally hitting a utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt service in your area, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury. Southern Star asks you to help protect our community. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Transform the look and feel of your home with the perfect flooring from Midwest Carpet Center in downtown Tonganoxie. Discover a world of exquisite carpets, stunning hardwoods, and luxurious vinyl. With over 20 years of trusted service, they are your local flooring experts. And they're so much more than just carpet. Shop a variety of styles from quality brands like Shaw, Anderson Tuftex, Hortec, and so much more. From cozy living rooms to elegant bedrooms, sleek kitchens to stunning baths, you'll find it all at Midwest Carpet Center. Explore online at MidwestCarpetCenter.com.
Welcome back in on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance. See how they can help you protect what matters most. Give them a call at 913-369-6600. And we cruise right back into the S&S Body pregame show. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at their website or give them a call today and schedule your appointment at 913-369-3193. Dylan Funk back with you alongside Dennis Drennan. Game 2 of our doubleheader coming up in just a little under 3 minutes from now between the Chieftains and the Timberwolves from Blue Valley Southwest as they look to complete the sweep. The Timberwolves take care of business in Game 1 of our doubleheader, and now the boys are looking to do the same. Well, just like the weather outside, it's been getting a little bit warmer. How about this Donkey basketball team? 3 wins in a row, really feeling themselves. They got what we call a winning streak going on here. They had a gutsy come-from-behind victory this past Friday on the road at Turner. Wasn't their best performance by any means. They came out on the road and they were really, to me, it looked like they were kind of not necessarily skittish, but there was just something off about the timing and the rhythm of everything. Yeah. Playing a little bit too fast. We saw Coach Jones multiple times telling them, let's slow down, and that's the PG version of what he was trying to tell them, but trying to slow things down a little bit, get a little bit in a rhythm. We're allowing too many second chances to Turner. They were making some shots as well, though, so they went into halftime. It was only down by 4, even though they felt like they played one of their worst halves of basketball in the past couple of weeks, and yet they come out in the second half. They were able to prevail, and a lot of it was on the shoulders of Owen Schmidt, who had another terrific performance in helping boost the Chieftains to a 42-40 come-from-behind win.
Yeah, no question about it. He really put the team on his back, especially in that second half, and just said, let's go, boys. We're going to win this thing. And we sat right next to his parents, and they were really excited too. But he was also our player of the game. So,
the Gallagher American Family Insurance Player of the Game. We'll crown another one here at the end of this one here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Yeah, it was so rare, especially at this level. You don't see a player that takes over games like all too very often, or at least from what we had seen, and it was really that kind of performance from Owen Schmidt. It was another great game, first game back off of injury for Alex Crowley. He had some big points, second in the team in scoring behind Owen on that night, but provided some huge minutes for Tonganoxie, and I'm not sure, I don't think they win that game without Alex Crowley being back in the starting lineup.
I don't think so either, partner, and he did a good job of handling the ball too, and addition. I don't know how many assists he had to Owen Schmidt, but he had quite a few.
They're going to have another tough test in front of them tonight. The ever so talented Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves squad led by Dylan Dunn and company. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with our starting lineup for both teams and the opening tip-off brought to you by Lynch Real Estate coming up next here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Welcome back here just in time for our starting lineups. Let's get to know the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves.
For Blue Valley Southwest, number 1, 6'2" senior Tate Everard. For Tonganoxie, number 2, 5'7" senior Zakiah Glover. Blue Valley Southwest, number 2, 6' senior Jackson Bonzinski. Tonganoxie, number 11, 6' senior Alex Crowley. Blue Valley Southwest, number 4, 5'9" senior Alex Park. For Tonganoxie, number 13, 6'1" junior Noah Carlton. For Blue Valley Southwest, number 13, the 6'5" senior Dylan Dunn. For Tonganoxie, number 23, a 5'10" sophomore Lachlan McCray. For Blue Valley Southwest, number 25, a 6'3" senior Emmett Peters. And for Tonganoxie, number 24, a 6' junior Owen Schmidt. And coaches for the team game, Blue Valley Southwest, Mark officials for the Chieftains game.
And again, your starting lineups for both teams tonight brought to you by Team Tongi. To learn how you can help make a difference and to learn about upcoming Team Tongi events, visit our website at teamtongi.com. And let's get into some quick keys of the games here real quick for Game 2 of our doubleheader. Again, brought to you by First Security Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
Oh. Well, one of the keys is they're going to have to contain Dylan Dunn. He's got 6'5" height. It looks like, well, it depends on whether or not the Chieftains come out in man-to-man or zone, but
as he wins the opening tip-off.
Yeah, we'll see who is on him. It looks like Owen Smith's going to pick up that challenge. He's giving up 5 inches to him. Wide open three.
Corner three. Peters puts it up, and it rattles in. And there's our first points of the game as they belong to Blue Valley Southwest. Back-to-back games now. It started with the Timberwolves 3. As the start of tonight's game, second game of our doubleheader, brought to you by Lynch Real Estate, your hometown real estate company that will help you buy your first home all the way to your dream home. Visit Dan Lynch and his team today in Tonganoxie. Zakiah Glover on the drive, kicked, ricocheted out to Crowley, who gives it to McRae. His 3 ball is off, but another offensive rebound for Owen Schmidt. How he has been crashing the boards offensively as that 3 ball comes up just a little bit too strong off the back iron. Here come the Timberwolves back the other way. Peters will try it again and knock it down again. No rim necessary that time, though. Nothing but net.
Yeah. Timberwolves picking up, trapping half-court, full-court defense.
Carlton tried to thread the needle there. It's our first turnover of the game.
There's transition. Again, we saw that in the girls' game, and Coach Jones has seen enough.
Defense and offense there for the Timberwolves on the breakaway. It's number 4, Alex Parks, a 5'9" senior guard that finishes at the other end. And just like that, it's 8-0. Well, it is 8-0. It shows 6-0, but it is 8-0, we promised.
Yeah.
For Blue Valley Southwest. Let's talk about our player spotlight tonight, brought to you by Brothers Market. Check out their weekly ads and specials in-store on their website at shopbrothersmarket.com, where they treat you like family. I mean, all the talk has been, we've been talking about Owen Schmidt, how he's been playing great the past couple of games and over the past couple of weeks. Noah Carlton, another one, but a guy that was playing so well at the end of December, at the start of January, and he is our player spotlight tonight. Lachlan McRae, the sophomore for the Chieftains.
Lachlan needs to pick it up tonight. Timberwolves picking up full court.
Crowley picks up his dribble, finds it to McRae. Quick ball movement here for the Chieftains as they now look to set up the offense.
Good job of breaking that up.
Crowley thought about it. Gives back to Glover, straight ahead, will dribble to the left. He's guarded by Bonczynski. Double team for the Timberwolves almost come with the takeaway, but it'll stay at this end. Peters couldn't quite keep it from going out of bounds.
Got to get it in.
Yeah, both Glover and McRae were both in that near corner. I'm not sure if that was by design or just a little bit of an accident. We saw the Lady Chieftains really have a hard time with penetrating and getting in the lane against the Timberwolves in the first game. And so far, now they get it to Carlton. Tight resistance from Dunn. Gives back to Glover. Trying to thread the needle again. Zakiah. And it's just too far out in front for Carlton to handle. That's the second turnover of the game for Tonganoxie. Here's the give on the cut. That's to Bonczynski, but we have a whistle and a foul that will stop play. So we're going to get a call here on the Chieftains, and it will be on Noah Carlton for his first. And Bonczynski set to inbound here as he gives it up to Dylan Dunn. Obviously, Dylan Dunn, his name might sound familiar if you're a Tonganoxie fan. Obviously, it will sound very familiar as he gets the bucket there if you're a Blue Valley Southwest fan, but one of the most phenomenal high school football quarterbacks this past fall season as the Timberwolves. He helped lead them to their best season in program history, coming up just a little bit short in the sub-state championship game to powerhouse Mill Valley. But nonetheless, an excellent season for Dylan Dunn and company, earning a lot of awards and accolades. Straightaway three again. He's 3 for 3 on the night. That's Peters from downtown. He's got 9, and Coach Jones is furious as he has seen the Chieftains give up a 13-0 run to start this one off.
Yeah, you got to get out on the shooters, especially when he's already knocked down 2. He was wide open on all 3 of those attempts.
Now we will step aside here. Timberwolves hot to start this one, especially Emmett Peters, a 6'3 senior forward, 3 of 3 from downtown, has his team up big early.
When it comes to rehabilitation, despite what you're told, you can choose where you want to go. Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie is independently owned, allowing them to work with all doctors and your insurance to ensure a smooth transition, especially from a knee or hip replacement. Choose from one of their highly qualified physical therapists for an individualized plan of care to achieve long-term health benefits. Contact Physical Therapy Solutions today and let them help you. Go to ptsolutionsks.com for more information.
Thinking about starting your next outdoor home project? Be sure to call 811 before you dig. After calling 811, wait a few days for utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags to avoid unintentionally hitting a utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt service in your area, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury. Southern Star asks you to help protect our community. Know what's below. Call 811.
Crashing out of the timeout break. Chieftains on the inbound. Pressure coming here from the Timberwolves. They get away from the trap for the time being. Need an answer here quick, fast, and in a hurry as Tonganoxie down 13 points already. We are just a little under 5 minutes in to this first quarter. Poked away. Quick hands from Peters, knocked it loose from Glover. Here he is with it again near the baseline. Another deflection. Quick passing here from Tonganoxie. Glover drives, dishes underneath, finds Carlton, and count the bucket.
Well, the Chieftains needed that.
In the worst way possible, no doubt about it.
Foul was not done. His first, team's first. Carlton at the line.
The first foul of the game for Dylan Dunn, his first and the team's first. Trying to cap off the three-point play. Noah Carlton puts it in the air and good. Eventually a big answer there. Has the deficit down to 10. Gonna have to keep a close eye on Peters, number 25, and 3 for 3. Looking to go 4 for 4. And he doesn't do it, but nobody crashes and puts a body on Parks.
Yeah, nobody blocked out.
Who was wide open underneath, gets the rebound and cashes it in for 2. He's got 4.
Good job by Lachlan McCray there.
Our player spotlight. Again, getting the bucket. Now the Chieftains potentially coming with the takeaway, but it's ricocheted off Glover. They'll be staying down here with the Timberwolves.
Zero Mick into the game for Blue Valley Southwest.
Number 0, Eli Mick will check in, and Peters will come out. So the hot hand from downtown will be exiting for the time being for the Timberwolves. Still out there, Everard, Bonchinski, Parks, and Dunn. It's done with it right there. Gives to Everard, guarded by Glover. Trying to go down low, trying to call for it. Lost it, now has it. Is Mick. He was trying to call down low. Was backing down on Glover, whistled it, and the travel is in fact called on Everard. And full court pressure from the Timberwolves. Chieftains able to get through it though. Glover with a full head of steam will slow his momentum down and give it back to Alex Crowley. Now the ball's worked down near corner to Schmidt. He drives a kick out. Alex Crowley 3. It's good. Chieftains slowly starting to crawl their way back into this one, now only down by 7. Drive by Dunn over Schmidt, rattles in and out. And Schmidt comes down with the rebound. Aggressive, put the shoulder into the defender, and it bounces off. They're going to say last off of Bonchinski.
Ready in the game for Southwest. Number 30, Rowe in the game for Tonganoxie.
Glover able to track it down. Cater Albert will be checking in for Tonganoxie at the next stoppage. At 2.5 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. McRae will drive baseline, facing a double team, finds Schmidt, but he can't control it. And the Chieftains turn it over, the third of the game. Just like that, they get it right back, but maybe slightly ill-advised. It was going up the floor. It's a 50-50 ball between Glover and Bonchinski. But it goes out of bounds, last off of Tonganoxie. After all of that, it will be Timberwolves basketball after all.
Yeah, pretty sloppy exchange by both teams there.
Mick catching 2-3, no good. From Holmes, but a rebound from the Timberwolves. It ricochets around down low, and it'll stay here with Southwest.
It was good recovery by Owen Smith there. He was able to get a hand on that interior pass going to Dylan Dunn.
We have Peters back in for Southwest and Jason Byrne in for the first time tonight for Tonganoxie. He's out there with Albert, Schmidt, Rowe, and Crowley. Good extra fine underneath. Stripped loose, but a foul. That's Byrne that they're going to give it to. Somehow threading the needle down low, finding Holmes. Went up strong with it. Looked like it was going to be an easy 2, but he'll have to earn him at the line. First trip to the line tonight for Blue Valley Southwest as he knocks down the front end. Second one on the way, and it is good. And Crowley had a double team.
Crowley was trying to split the double team. What's he calling?
Jump ball is the call. Possession arrow in favor of Tonganoxie.
Well, they're really struggling with this press by the Timberwolves.
Gonna have a second chance at it here.
Oh, you don't get in that corner and get trapped.
Well,
oh man,
throw away underneath the basket, mix there to collect, and goes right up with it and cashes it in.
Stepped on the boundary. Gonna turn it back over to the T-Wolves.
Number 2, Glover in the game for Tonganoxie.
Not the best of starts in this one. For Tonganoxie, riding a 3-game winning streak. Down low it goes, going up strong. Hung on that rim, but does not fall for Holmes.
He did everything but go down. Double team on Alex Crowley.
Cater Albert gives to Anthony Rowe. Chieftains continuing to pass it along the perimeter. Open underneath is Albert. They kick it back out. Crowley will fire. It's offline and short. And Peters, last second, deciding to save it. Almost pretty risky near that baseline, but it works out for him. Back the other way is Bonchinski with the right hand, and he is fouled. And that will be 2 free throws coming up for Jackson Bonchinski, the 6-foot senior guard. I believe when we were tallying these up, we had to write 8 seniors on this boys varsity team for Blue Valley Southwest.
Yeah, it's an experienced squad.
There's a lot of familiar names. We faced off with them last year at Blue Valley Southwest. That was that night. The Timberwolves winning both games against the Chieftains. And Thanes hold where they are right now. A 13-point lead. Things will hold the same again tonight. 4 for 4. Good night to start at the line for the Timberwolves.
Another turnover.
3 ball on the way for Mick. It does not fall. And Jason Byrne coming down with the rebound. Crowley will heave it up the way. Glover runs it down. Will try to drive in. Acrobatic shot does not fall in. Ball is still loose. And the Timberwolves come away with a crazy little sequence there. But now for Southwest, I can hold on for the final shot. Bonchinsky dribbling out. Glover closes in. Finds to Mick. Now back to Bonchinsky. Approaching 10 seconds left. Trying to cap off. Dominant 13 lead in the first quarter. Make it 16 off the 3 ball from Mick. And it is all Timberwolves in that first quarter. 24-8. They jumped the gun and started off on a 13-0 run to start things off, and now find themselves up 24-8 here at halftime. And we'll be back after this quick break on Tongi Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Quarter number 2 getting started here as what could potentially be a rout for Blue Valley Southwest. Chieftains going to have to try to answer here, but it's the first bucket of the game for Everhard. And it's another 3 ball for the Timberwolves. Already 5 of them falling down as we just get things started here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, sometimes you just run into a really hot team. Timberwolves are knocking down shots, that's for sure.
McRae in the near corner, going to try to dribble up back top, picks up his dribble, finds Glover. Drive by Crowley, finds McRae and a crowd, but it's offline from 3-point range. Timberwolves pushing the pace back up. Here's Mick, and he finishes with the left hand.
They're just beating the Chieftains down the floor. We saw that same thing happen in the girls' game. All those transitions. Oh, that's a nice pass.
Oh, Rowe just can't quite finish. Crowley trying to tip out, keep it alive. And for the Timberwolves come in.
When you get an easy shot for the Chieftains, you got to put it down.
Going off the top of the backboard, so I'll stop play. The Chieftains will have the inbounds coming up. Yeah, the Blue Valley Southwest coming in 10-4 overall record, and they're 3-3 in their last 6 games. So this is technically a team that's kind of been a little bit subpar, middle of the road, if you will, coming in here, but a big bounce back game. They are. Looking a little extra motivated here tonight against Tonganoxie. Good give, Byrne from Glover. Good extra pass, McRae in the far corner. Looks like we got a lane violation.
3-second call. Yep. Thought that was on Smith.
I believe so. Dunn controlling the lane. A kick out. Another three on the way in. Another three going down. Second of the game for Everhard. And second of this quarter for him.
There's nothing you can do about that. I mean, you got to try and get out on them and get a hand in their face. But holy cow, they're knocking them. It's raining threes at Chieftain Arena.
McRae, yes it is. He can confirm. Much needed one there for the Chieftains. Volley ball by Everhard going up over Glover, sails it. And the rebound snagged by McRae. He's going to keep control of it. Crosses up on Parks. Puts it on the court for a moment, but gets it back. And over to Glover. Finds Schmidt with space. Clean block. It initially looked from Dylan Dunn. And now when Schmidt hits the deck hard, what's new for him? No stranger to contact and no stranger to hit the deck.
Up, though.
Does. He is the Isaiah Pacheco of Tonganoxie basketball. And they actually give the foul on Cooper Reeves, number 14.
Yeah, I think he got him with the body because I believe Dylan Dunn blocked that pretty cleanly.
And I would have to agree with you. Second one on the way for Schmidt, a little bit long. And a rebound pulled down by Dylan Dunn. Here he comes with it the other way, feeds it up. Everhard, a kick out. Dunn for three. He gets in on the fun.
Holy cow. And there's just not much you can do about that.
Deflected pass. Was looking for Byrne. It should stay down here, and it will. It's 7 3 balls already fallen in this game for Blue Valley Southwest.
Just tip your hat to them because that's incredible. Looked like West Virginia against KU the other night.
Or Iowa State against KU. Pick your point. Well, I mean, any team. Yeah.
Pull that pivot foot, I guess.
6 turnover of the game for Tonganoxie. We're going to have a full line change coming in here for Blue Valley Southwest. We got Holmes and Peters coming in. Bonchinsky as well, along with Reddy. And the only new name is Joshua Arterburn, number 12. Second effort, Peters can't quite get it to fall. Falls down to his backside. Chieftains take control. Glover threads it to Carlton, who finishes with the left hand. Still a 21-point lead for the Timberwolves. Trying to build onto here. Bonchinsky, kick out on the drive from Crowley. Peters, he's been deadly from outside. Now back in the hands of Bonchinsky. He'll let it fly and knock it down with the defender right in his face. And you see Crowley.
Yeah,
what more can I do there, Coach?
I know. You just, some nights are like that. Was that 8 threes?
8.
Holy cow.
3 ball number 8.
That's 3/4 of their points.
I feel like I'm watching a game back with the primetime Splash Brothers with Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
This has just been absurd. Great effort by Owen Schmidt. Yeah, Carlton really also in the area.
Great hustle.
Glover gets the screen, drives in, tried to pass last second. And again, great effort. That's Carlton again. McRae near the baseline gets trapped. I believe he got it off the shin of a Southwest player. He'll keep it here.
Good heads-up play there by McRae.
Schmidt in the near corner, guarded by Holmes. He finds it to Crowley. Gives to Glover. Overhead pass, finds Crowley again. Jab step, going to try to drive right, stops at the elbow. Good pass, Glover. Carlton is fouled.
Yeah, that was a good no-look pass there by
Glover. So like we said his name on a nightly basis during the fall.
Yeah,
or
I know.
like that. Happens to the best of us. Front one goes down for Carlton. Second trip to the line.
Carlton's had a solid first half.
Currently at 4 points. He'll stay there. Owen with the rebound. Goes up. Strong contact, but no whistle. Now the Chieftains a chance to come back the other way.
Alex lost it out of bounds there.
5 ranked, 22 steal in the game for Southwest.
More substitution. And I now do believe maybe the entire bench of Blue Valley is, Southwest has checked in, maybe the exception of just one player. We've seen 12 different Southwest players already check into this game early. Another 3-ball in the way. That one doesn't go down. Rebound snagged down by Glover. Up the court he goes, a little bit too in front of Owen Schmidt. Collides into the padding, but they say the foot was on the baseline of the Southwest player that was controlling it. Was Arburn. So I'll keep it down here. 2 minutes, 16 seconds here in quarter number 2. More miscommunication here from the Chieftains, their 7th turnover of the ballgame. Arterburn gives back to Reeves. Now finds it here to Rank in the lane. His floater is good. Already 40 points put up here before halftime. Blue Valley Southwest still well over a minute and a half still to go. Glover gives to McRae. Can't quite kiss it in off the glass.
It was a nice move. It just didn't fall.
Arterburn for 3 doesn't go. Haven't said that too often about a Blue Valley Southwest 3-ball tonight. And a good give from Crowley to Carlton as he's able to finish. And Noah with 6 points and the leading scorer for Tonganoxie. Foot was on the line, so a long range 2. No over the back. Over there, Arterburn goes up strong and draws the foul. 4-2 free throws. Clock stopped, 42.2 seconds. It'll be the first of the game on Lachlan McRae, and it will be. The Timberwolves perfect 4 for 4 at the line tonight. It's their 3rd trip. And the first of the game for number 12, Joshua Arterburn. Coming to collect. Second one is on the way and good. And the Timberwolves on the way to the perfect first half from the line, 6 of 6. Yes, it took some time.
It took him a while to call that over and back.
It really did. I thought they were going to stick with that. It was deflected, so it was no over and back call, but And McRae picked it up, and we're talking about like a second or two later. Now the whistles come in. That's pretty late. Don't see that too very often. Now some time to work with here for the Timberwolves. Crowley tried to jump that pass, couldn't knock it down, and making him pay for it is Rank. The 9th three ball of this first half. An absurd pace for the Timberwolves.
They're shooting it at a blistering percentage, too.
Glover through a double team finds Crowley, pivoting around, overhead pass, crossed away, locked by McRae. Catch, shoot, three is no good. I'll say if this one goes in, then I have seen it all, but it goes up into the band section. And the first half comes to an end. It's 28 points for the Timberwolves going into halftime with the lead over Tonganoxie. We'll be back. Try to break it down in the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show after this on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd. The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active.
Welcome back here on Tonganoxie Sports Live and back into the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house and lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or give them a call and make your appointment today at 913-417-1007. And boy, was the 3-ball the theme in that first half. 9 of them. Yes, put your headset on. We are here. welcome back.
I was listening to the band.
The Sweet Town. Go ahead. Let's give them some.
Yeah, let's give them
screen
some love.
time up here.
They do a great job with Van Millersworth there as the band instructor.
As always, but as I was just talking about there, the 3-ball definitely the theme in that first half. 9 of them going down for the Timberwolves. Shooting, I got to say, pretty close. Again, we don't have the official stats, but I would say pretty close to 50%, if not more.
Oh, no.
That would lead definitely more on that.
It's closer to 75.
Yeah, definitely in that first half. Shooting at a high arc. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different players with a 3-ball, and it all started right out of the gate. It was Emmett Peters, number 25, that just came out, made his first 3 attempts, and that was a big push of the 13-0 run that started this game, forced a couple of timeouts at the hands of Coach Jones trying to get his team to respond there. The Chieftains did that, though. They were able to come back and hang around. They got it back within at least a 7-point ball game, and then the 3 balls just kept going down. If you're the Chieftains, there were some of them that were wide open and that you got to correct on that, but there were others where they were playing good defense, defender in their face, getting a hand up and everything. It just didn't matter. When you're hot, you're hot. That's the conclusion.
And the Timberwolves are very hot tonight.
Yeah, the team coming in 3 of 3 over the last 6 games, and they're 10-4. So they started off the season great on a little bit of a slump over the last couple of weeks, but they've come into tonight very determined, looking to pick up win number 11 on the season. And as for the Chieftains, the leading scorer for them right now, Noah Carlton with 5 points, Alex Crowley with 3, Lachlan McGray, he's with 5 points, so he and Carlton tied for the team lead with 5 points apiece, and only 1 put in from Owen Schmidt at the line. So this is still, we talk about this Chieftain offense here. I mean, 7 turnovers in that first half, and we've talked about them a lot over the past few weeks or so. Yes, they've come in on a 3-game winning streak, but you also look at the deeper stats in those kind of games, and on offense, it's usually 1 guy or it's 2 guys that go off for double-digit points and have stellar games, and the rest of the offensive production, it's fairly scarce.
Yeah.
And we kind of said that was going to be a problem for the Chieftains if they couldn't find a way to get more of their guys involved to try to evenly distribute or spread out that production. That could potentially cause them problems. They obviously have the clamps down on Crowley. They're keeping Schmidt in check. That's where we talked about Lachlan McRae really stepping up. So he's got 5 early in this one, but so far it's been not a whole lot going on offense for Tonganoxie.
Yeah, no question. And everything is really difficult. I mean, they're not getting a whole lot of open looks. I think Noah Carlton got a couple of bunnies, but the rest of them have been contested shots. And, sometimes you just run into a buzzsaw, and that's kind of what's happened to the Chieftains tonight. And the only upside is you got to believe that they can't continue shooting at that pace here in the second half.
That's true.
So hopefully they'll cool off and we'll get a chance to come back.
Yeah, Chieftains gonna need it here. Down 45-17 at halftime as Southwest is looking to complete the sweep over the Tonganoxie Chieftains for the 2nd year in a row. We'll step aside and we'll be back with 3rd quarter action coming up next year on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at S&SAutoandBody.com or call 913-369-3193. Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time with chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy, now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
We're now ready for the start of the second half here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. 45-17 lead for Blue Valley Southwest over Tonganoxie. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Strand. What do you think starting in this second half, partner? That obviously there's a lot that the Chieftains need to start doing better here, but what do you think are some of the most key and urgent ones they want to try to make any kind of momentum coming here in the second half?
Well, they got to hope that the Timberwolves cool off from three-point land, for number one. Number two, they got to get some better high percentage shots as well. And when you do get an open shot, you better knock it down because this Timberwolf defense has really caused some problems for them tonight.
Both teams starting five back out there to start things here in the third. Already that aggressive defense, like you said.
Got to take care of the ball.
That was Parks all over Glover. Almost got it to poke away. Chieftains still in control, though. This is Carlton. Who finds Crowley, guarded by Dylan Dunn, who finds McRae. Crowley has the space, three ball on the way, and he knocks it down. His second of the game. He's got 6.
That'll help, too.
And now you're at the shooting end of the floor that Blue Valley Southwest was in that first half, so maybe it's just that basket that you need the luck for 3 points. Here's Crowley, in on a swipe. And is fouled, so a chance to earn him at the line. They're going to tag Parks on that. He doesn't like it.
Fouls on Parks. His first. Crowley on the line, shooting 2.
And Crowley trying to get the first 5 points unanswered to start things here in the third quarter.
It's a good start.
First trip to the line for him tonight. Chieftains 3 of 5 in that first half. Second one on the way, and it rattles in. So it's a good start to the second half for Alex Crowley, trying to pull his team back into this one, chipping away one piece at a time. Another three ball on the way. No good.
There
Parks can't come down with the rebound. This time just jumped just a little bit. Here comes Glover. Went through 3 defenders and finally coughs it up there as Peters comes away with it.
Yeah, he should have slowed that down.
On the drives Everhard, but it dances off the rim for Dylan Dunn. Don't see him miss too many of those. Looked like it was a done deal, but it falls off instead.
No pun intended.
Hoping he picked up on that. Carlton will drive baseline and kick out Crowley. Extra pass to McRae. His three ball doesn't quite go. Schmidt still fighting hard for that rebound, but the Timberwolves take control. This is Bonchinski with it. Gives it off. Parks near corner. Three ball is good. There's number 10 on the night. And the first of the game for Parks.
That's 7 different players with a 3.
Yes, it is. Good recall on the stat I gave you earlier, so good job. Glover called for the travel there. Timberwolves wasting no time getting up the floor. Extra pass. It goes to Everhard. His three ball doesn't go. Tipped by Crowley, but Parks is there to collect.
When they miss, you got a rebound.
Tries to go back to back. No good. And McRae boxes out Dylan Dunn as he snags the ball down.
Got to get Owen Smith some touches here.
He had the hot hand in the second half this past Friday against Turner. Extended that Chieftain winning streak to 3 games coming into this one. Things hold up the way they do, that streak will in fact come to an end. But never say never. Still some time here. Chieftain's got to make a lot of noise, though, and they're going to have to do it at a really high clip here.
Smith did a good job of saving that.
Glover stops and underneath was looking for Carlton, but it's deflected. Parks coming through defenders. Crowley swatting that ball loose. That slowed him down. Peters might have been deflected just a little bit. They're going to keep it down here off the offensive board for the Blue. I almost keep calling the Blue Wolves. I apologize about that. As it finds underneath for Peters. Now has 11 in the game, and it's an even 50 on the board for the Timberwolves.
That was a good interior pass by the two Wolves there.
Crowley in the far corner trying to shake off Parks. Can't quite do it. Schmidt drives past Everhard, contested by Dunn, and he draws the foul.
Like that, though. Need more of that.
Again, we'll have another full line change coming at the stoppage for Blue Valley Southwest.
Schmidt at the line, shooting 2.
Second trip to the line for Owen Schmidt. Now 2 for 3 on the night. Trying to trim into this lead a little bit more here. Second one is on the way and good. Drive by Reeves, jumper mid-range, offline. A little bit too much onto it. Lachlan McRae comes down with the rebound for Tonganoxie. Here he comes down the lane, had it knocked loose at the last second. Great defense.
Just good defense there. Stripped him.
9th turnover of the ball game for Tongi. Off the glass somehow, almost falling down. And another second chance here for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-ball on the way, and it's good as it goes down for Mick, who missed the layup. Thought it was going to go, but ends up cashing in his second 3-ball. He's got 10 on the night off the bench. Kick out off the triple team is no good for Owen Schmidt. A pull down rebound from Reeves. Here's Mick with it again. Just knocked down a 3-ball at the last possession. Near corner Reeves, now back to him. Timberwolves continuing to pass it around here, looking for that open shot. Now trying to make one for himself and a kick out. And that 3-ball doesn't quite go in the near corner for Arterbird. Crowley drive with the right hand, somehow gets that to go.
Nice job by Crowley there. Little fade away. Not much you can do about that.
Mm-hmm. Glover drive, dish out to Alex Crowley for 3, and it's good. There's been a much better offensive production this third quarter for Tonganoxie, but still down a huge chunk here, 26.
Good hustle by Noah Carlton there.
Number 30, Rowe into the game. And number 20,
Anthony Rowe and Jason Byrne will check in off the bench for Tonganoxie. 1 minute, 46 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Drive on the screen, it says Mick, and had two defenders in the area. I think he was looking to get it to Reddy, who doesn't look like he was ready for that one. Miscommunication leading to the Southwest turnover. Crowley gives to Byrne, drive, and a kick out straightaway three for McRae. It's good. Let it back, and the lane is good for Holmes. Now under a minute left to go. We head to the fourth and final quarter of action. Long range three. That doesn't go for Alex. Rebound underneath by Rowe. Put back no good. Gets his own rebound. Goes up strong and draws the foul. And now we'll get a nice round of applause from the bench.
Yeah, that's just great hustle right there and determination by Rowe. He just was not going to be denied.
For a whole lot that hasn't gone right for the Chieftains tonight, it's a good spot to see Anthony Rowe again, who's getting more and more confidence and experience under his belt over the past few weeks, coming out of the Tonga Invitational Basketball Tournament a few weeks ago. So his playing time has been ramped up more and more, even made his first varsity start. In the absence of Alex Crowley, a little bit of a shuffling around of the starting lineup. That is how much trust that he has earned from Coach Jones and the rest of this coaching staff to play here at the varsity level. Three on the way, and what's new? Nothing but net. First of the game for Holmes.
That looked good when it left his hand.
Yes, it did. Lead up to 27. It'll stay down here with the Chieftains. Byrne lost the handle of it. They'll have 15.2 seconds to work with. Byrne, McRae, Carlton, Rowe, and Albert, the five out there for Tonganoxie. So that'll be the fifth team foul of this quarter. So two free throws coming up here after they tag Holmes for the foul for his second of the game. 8 seconds after these free throws and they get the rebound, the Timberwolves will have a chance to put up another shot. Good on the first attempt. Second one on the way for McRae is short. Holmes brings in the rebounds, gives it up. Dribble in, had it.
Oh, wow. I was going to say if that goes in.
Kind of bobbled it for a little bit, got it. Body was taking him out of bounds. Yeah, if that one would have gone in, I might have just shut it down for the night. That would have been absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
60 points through three quarters. A good clip for the Timberwolves on their way to picking up their 11th win of the season. Fourth quarter coming up next on Tonga Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
Thinking about starting your next outdoor home project? Be sure to call 811 before you dig. After calling 811, wait a few days for utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags to avoid unintentionally hitting a utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt service in your area, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury. Southern Star asks you to help protect our community. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Fourth and final quarter getting started here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. 26 points, a deficit for Tonganoxie. Trying to come back into this one, but another three ball falling, third of the game for Everard. It's not going to help things here.
Is that 15 threes?
I got it down as 11.
Oh, really? I thought it was more. I thought they had 11 in the first half. That's still a lot.
It is. Schmidt trying to answer. Comes up just a little short. It was lined up. Just not enough on it.
It looked good. Just a little bit short.
So actually allow me to correct myself. 13 threes.
I was going to say, I thought it was
total.
More than that.
I forgot to count the first two that Everhard had in the first half. 13 three-pointers falling down in this game. I mean, it's just absurd. That's definitely the vast majority of the points tonight coming from beyond the arc for Southwest. Dylan Dunn at the line, knocks down the second attempt. This is the first broadcast of 3 that we have coming up this week on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We'll be back here inside Chieftain Arena this upcoming Thursday, February 1st, for a wrestling duel between the Chieftains and the Holton Wildcats. Excited to get our first look at this Chieftain wrestling squad this year. Obviously, eyes primed on another run and hoping to bring home some hardware from the state tournament.
Yeah.
Coming up later in March.
Got some ranked wrestlers coming back.
And then back at it on the road this Friday with basketball at Bonner Springs. The varsity doubleheader. Coverage starting game 1. It'll tip off about 6 o'clock. So we'll be live around the 5:50 mark, depending on how the JV game before wraps up and ends. And sandwiched between those and the wrestling is on Wednesday. We will actually, it won't be here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, but on our other channel, Spring Hill Sports Live, we will have some coverage of the Girls Frontier League Wrestling Tournament. I believe we might have the semifinals and the finals that'll be airing. The tournament, I believe it starts at 4:30. Be sure, if you're interested in any coverage in that, to be sticking around to Spring Hill Sports Live this upcoming Wednesday.
I've been around wrestling a long time, and those of you aficionados who have not seen these young ladies wrestle, you should come out and see it. Or tune it in on Spring Hill Sports Live or Tongi Sports Live to watch that, because I'm telling you what, it won't be long before that's an Olympic sport, I bet you.
It definitely has boomed in popularity over a few years. I can remember just about 5-6 years ago where you'd find some wrestling teams that had a couple of girls on them, maybe 3 or so, and now all of a sudden it's about every school now. There's a boys and a girls wrestling club.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, these ladies get after it.
They do.
Oh, nice interior pass there.
Southwest just continues to pile it on here. 31 is the lead now. Running clock should be in effect moving forward
Yeah,
through
let's
the rest of
Chieftains
this
get a
game.
bucket here.
I mean, once it starts, and it does not snap out of it. Rowe will try for three. Is it a little short? Arterburn able to run it down. Mick head of steam and lays it in with the left hand. Crashes into the stanchion under the basket. A little bit hobbled, but it appears to be okay.
Kimping a little bit, but yeah, you got to stop the ball.
Burns three a little short. Still love the effort from Noah Carlton, even in a
you
game
got to,
that's well decided. It'll be wrapping up here in the next 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a Coach Jones coach team. They don't give up.
Like you had mentioned earlier, it's just,
yeah,
I believe how the saying goes, some days you're the windshield and some days you're the bug.
That's right.
Or the bug, and then others you're the boot. You know, it's just
Yep.
one of those nights here. Prime example.
And it continues. Holy
it's
cow.
the 14th ball from downtown to go for Southwest tonight. An unbelievable performance from three-point range.
They put up 72 points already.
Put up by McGray, the assist to Carlton. Wow.
Gee whiz.
There's 15.
See, I told you they'd be 15.
Yeah. Well, this is I don't quite remember the last time that I had seen a performance like that at this level of high school from three-point range ever, really. I mean, 15 three balls falling down.
There's just not much you can do about that. Tip your hat to them. It's a hot shooting night for them.
45 of the 75 points on the board coming from
over 50%
downtown.
of the points coming from downtown. It's amazing.
And to think, I thought this only happened to teams that played KU, but turns out not. And this is the kind of performance tonight for Southwest. I mean, you can almost put them up against anybody in high school basketball across the state, and they're going to win this game 9 out of 10 times, shooting this hard from three-point range. And probably it's going to be hard for them to meet in another game the rest of the year. This is probably just kind of one of those weird anomaly kind of deals where
definitely an outlier.
Yo, definitely. Pass deflected, so it'll stay here. Final minutes windy down here. The Timberwolves have come into Tonganoxie, have put the running clock on in both games.
Yep.
And will be coming away with a two-game sweep.
Oh, then they throw it away.
Well, they kept it alive. I believe that was Mark Geiger. The three ball was...
Missed the three, and the putback is good.
Or Jeffrey Arterburn there. Why not put up the three ball? It's been treating his team well tonight, that's for sure. So some time to regroup for both varsity squads here tonight for Tonganoxie. They'll be back on the road on Thursday night at Heritage Christian. They'll take on the Chargers. That game will not be aired here on Tonganoxie Sports Live because we will be here at home for the varsity wrestling duel against Holton. We will have the game on Friday, however, live here on Tonganoxie Sports Live at Bonner Springs. Just want to remind everybody. So Cater Albert is to the line, but the final horn is sounding, so that's not going to matter. 77-38. The Timberwolves just come in and dominate in both games against the Chieftains. And real quick, the rest of the basketball of what's coming up here as far as from the basketball standpoint. Again, Bonner Springs this Friday, and then next week we'll be back here at home. Second matchup of the season against the Lewisburg Wildcats. It's who the Chieftains opened up the season up with back on December 1st, and then on the road at Spring Hill February 8th. That'll be a simulcast with the Spring Hill Sports Live crew. BJ Harris and the company will take great care of you guys on that night. It's February 8th at Spring Hill. And then back here at home the day before Valentine's Day, February 13th, second matchup of the season against the Baldwin Bulldogs. And like I said, don't forget, we got wrestling coming up on Thursday here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. And then the day before that on Wednesday, January 34th, so tomorrow, essentially. I'm just losing track of my days at this point. Be sure to tune in to Spring Hill Sports Live to watch our coverage from the Girls Frontier League tournament.
Yeah.
And we'll also have the Boys League tournament as well the following Wednesday, February 7th. So and that will also be on Spring Hill Sports Live. So if you're interested in watching some wrestling coverage, obviously Tongie's going to have contenders in both tournaments. They're going to be looking to win their league, their weight class championship at both the league tournaments. So be sure to tune in there at Spring Hill Sports Live as we wrap things up here tonight. Not the way that both teams wanted things to go here. They completed the sweep against Turner this past Friday, and they come into tonight. Both teams just running into a buzzsaw, running into the windshield, smashed by the boot. However you want to put it, it just wasn't their night, and it was the Timberwolves' night. You have necessarily no shame in that, though, because both teams came in really, really good teams at Blue Valley Southwest are going to be doing a lot of great things and making a lot of noise. Both teams are as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. They'll be making a run in 5A. But as for the Chieftains, though, it's still some time here. Now you got to try to – you're going to have a quick turnaround here.
Yep.
So, about 48 hours or a little less now at this point before you're back on the road. You're going to have back-to-back road games to close out the week at Heritage Christian Academy and Bonner Springs, who both teams have beaten you in the regular season the past 2 years. So it's a good opportunity for both teams to try to get the sour taste out of their mouths and get back in that win column.
Yeah, well, I think Bonner Springs will be the second 5A school that they're going to face this week.
Mm-hmm.
So doesn't get any easier from here, partner.
No, it doesn't. But like we said, the boys, when they first matched up with Bonner Springs, it was they
played really well here.
Really close game.
Yeah.
The girls will get their first look at them this upcoming Friday, but it's just a tough night for the Chieftains as the Timberwolves come in, handle business, and complete the sweep tonight. So we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Again, be sure to tune in tomorrow on Spring Hill Sports Live. Our coverage from the league tournament. Girls wrestling is tomorrow. Boys wrestling will be next Wednesday, also on Spring Hill Sports Live. We will be back, you and I, partner, back here inside Chieftain Arena. I know you're looking forward to this one, the home wrestling duel. Holton coming in, taking on the Chieftains. We'll have our first look at Tonganoxie wrestling here of the season on Tonganoxie Sports Live, and then we wrap up the week at Bonner for varsity basketball. Do you have any final thoughts?
Well, like we said, partner, you just sometimes you run into a buzzsaw, and that's what happened to the Chieftains tonight. I mean, holy cow. How many threes did they end up with?
15.
15
total threes for Blue Valley Southwest.
Over 50% of their points came from that three-point land. What are you going to do? You just tip your hat at this level and say, well, they were the better team tonight.
Yeah, but not too often at the high school level you see a team put up 75-plus in a game. It was just one of those performances that the Tongi could have come out and they could have played their best game of the whole entire year. They could have put up 65, high 60s points, still would have maybe came up a little bit short. Yeah. So time to regroup. Moving on to the Heritage Christian Chargers. That game coming up Thursday, not here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. You will have to travel to Heritage Christian Academy. We'll be back Thursday for wrestling, Holton and Tonganoxie right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, and we will see you all then.